know the structure of cystatin C protein, let's discuss its function. Proteins are everywhere in our body. Some make up our organs, and some carry out functions such as making, breaking, or regulating other proteins. Cystatin C is a regulator, and more specifically, it's an inhibitor of the protein that breaks down other proteins called cysteine protease. This means that cystatin C stops cysteine protease from actually breaking down other proteins. So to carry out this function, cystatin C has 3 specific locations in its structure: 1, 2, and 3, which altogether form the inhibition site. So how does this inhibition site actually work? To look at that, we first need to look at what cysteine protease does. Cysteine protease, shown here in blue, is a molecule that breaks down proteins in its cleft, known as the active site. This is the site where other proteins enter and are broken down into smaller segments. Cysteine protease recognizes the cysteine amino acid in these proteins and cuts at that specific location. However, when cystatin C is present, its inhibition site binds perfectly into the active site of cysteine protease. This means that other proteins are no longer able to enter and be broken down. Hence, it acts as an inhibitor of cysteine protease. So where in the body does cystatin C actually function? Put simply, cystatin C is produced by almost every cell in our body and then released into the body fluids of all of our organs. These include in our saliva, our urine, seminal fluid, blood, and cerebrospinal fluid of our nervous system and brain. Its widespread presence across our body indicates that cystatin C has a vital role in regulating protein breakdown. So as you can imagine, when things go wrong with cystatin C, there can be dramatic effects on the body.